empty, will look at the mom. You know what mama is doing? Mama is right click, open a new file in a folder. So when I asked you to see an elephant, big. Look at the programming. Spirituality or maybe intelligence would allow you to go back and check those belief system, revisit those belief system, which is creating inhibition, which is creating fear, which is creating lack of confidence, which is creating doubt in your mind, and revisit and redefine those concepts. Is this concept adding value to you as a student of science in the 11th standard? Is this concept adding value to you when you interact with your parents on any differences of opinion you have with your elders? Or any concept which is not helping you to be a good friend to the whole world? What is stopping you? And that concepts are not adding value to me. So now this child in the 5th standard goes to a picnic from the school, and mama comes to know that again there is a water body. The whole night mama says, don't go near the water, don't go near the water, don't go near the water. And the baby says, mama, I already promised you, don't eat my head. But mama has so much of, I may not call it as love, but the fear of losing. So now the child is in the 10th standard, 1 year less than you, 15 years of age, 10th board exam over, summer holidays, goes back home, and he sees a summer camp being organized. He says, mama, can I attend that? Yes, go. There is a swimming class also. Now I want you to listen to me very carefully. So this is the swimming pool. Let us assume this boy's name is Rahul. So the swimming instructor welcomes Rahul and says, Rahul, welcome, young boy. Get into the water. I'll teach you the first chapter on swimming. And I challenge you, friends, that the little I know about human psychology, Rahul will say, thank you, sir. I'm so happy here to come and learn swimming. But डर लग रहा है. But I am having the fear. So the instructor says, why? This is how we respond to anything that somebody is having a problem with. We will say, why fear? And this is where the whole problem is. What will Rahul say? I don't know. But डर लग रहा है. So I am feeling fear, but doesn't know why. And that's not, a great intelligence of human existence. So even if I don't know why fear, how am I going to solve it? So the instructor says, forget it, young man. You don't know why you are having the fear of getting into the water. Trust me, believe me, have faith on me. I have been teaching swimming for the last 10 years. Please don't worry. I'll help you. Nothing is going to go wrong with you because I'm there. I have complete confidence on myself. Again, I challenge you. You know what will Rahul say? Sir, I know you are the best in the town. But डर लग रहा है. Please understand, friends, mom, dad, well-wishers, teachers, faith, the trust is also not helping me overcome my own fears and inhibitions. I hope you are understanding. Yeah. Third and final, any amount of logic, any amount of rationality will also not work in front of that emotion called as fear. So the instructor says, you don't trust me, fine. Now listen to my instruction and this will help you overcome your fear forever. What Rahul says is, please tell me fast, sir. So please understand, my dear young friends, there is one Rahul who wants to learn swimming. There is another Rahul which is stopping him from getting into the water. So there are two personalities. One who wants to win, who wants to grow, who wants to study, who wants to concentrate, who wants to all good things. But there is another you which is full of maybe some amount of doubt, some amount of inhibition, some amount of fear, some amount of... And who will win? There is one you, or maybe there is one I wants to win. There is one I which is not so good. Out of these two I's or two U's, who will win? the one who you will feed more. So you talk to yourself more of negativity, you highlight more of the minuses of yourself, that will overpower the good you. So can I consciously, deliberately speak to myself with so much of positivity, even if I don't have that skill? That's how the brain works. And the last, you know what the instructor would say? Rahul, please look around. The depth of the swimming pool is only 4 feet. Your height is 5 feet 2 inches. You don't need anybody's help. All you need to do is, in the process of swimming, at any given point of time, you have an iota of fear. All you need to do in the swimming pool is stand straight. Water will be at your shoulder level. You are 1 feet 2 inches. You don't need anybody's help. And again I challenge you, friends. You know what will Rahul say? Sir, I know everywhere, in every pillar it is written 4 feet, 4 feet, 4 feet. I've read it. So my dear wonderful audience, logic, rationality, faith, trust, with 15 years of programming that you will drown, you will drown, you will drown. Can I, as an adult or maybe an adolescent child, take some time to go back and check, am I operating out of that old rudimentary folklore, outdated concepts? It could be because of parents, it could be because of society, it could be because of anything. But let me not be a victim of it. Let me go back and check. And there is hidden potential within me. And the moment any individual can bring about this shift, which I call it as inner transformation, life becomes fantastic, friends. I'll share one experience of a transformation. I had the privilege of working with Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam for 8 years. He was the chief of DRDO. This could be 1990s, 95, 96. He got associated with our organization because he understood that the Brahma Kumaris work especially on one aspect, is your mind. Can I make my mind my best friend? I can make this whole class as my best friend. You know who is a best friend? Who will understand you, who will support you, may not be able to help you completely, but will be there with you, will talk to you nicely, will understand your pain. But what has been seen is, anything goes wrong in my life, it is my mind which criticizes me the maximum. It is my mind which suffocates me the maximum, which we call it as negative thinking, or in psychology you can call it as anxiety, or maybe a depression, or a bipolar, or a schizophrenia, or so and so forth, friends. Where is self-confidence? Where is self-love? I know the whole world should love me. For some reason they don't. Not right, not appropriate. They should. But can Girish love Girish just for 2 minutes early morning? The moment I get up, can I be very loving to myself, at least in my thoughts, in my feelings? Can I be compassionate towards myself? Self-compassion, self-help, self-empowerment. Others should also talk to me nicely. Others should be compassionate towards me. Okay, in case for some reason they don't, where is my self-conversation? So elephant big. And most of us, as somebody said, you know what you did? The moment I said a Maruti Alto car, oh, the car is small, the elephant is big. So somebody played tricks with me. How would Girish know what am I doing in my imagination? So what he did was that he reduced the size of an elephant. Second understanding of a human mind. We tend to do more of the things which is beyond my control. They should change. They should do this. It is because of them. It is because of it. It is because of... I cannot change anybody. Yes, you can ask, you can request. Do I change as per somebody else's request? No. Do I always do as per somebody else's commandments? No. My choice, my liking, my... So the same applies to the other person also. So where we are, we are doing two wrong things. Number one, our belief system is, hijacked. Number two, I am tricking my mind, tricking my concepts of life from trying to control things which are beyond my control. And that's where we struggle. That's why unnecessarily we are stressed, we are anxious. And as he said it correctly, absolutely okay. If Ratan Tata can make one real Tata Nano car, it was his dream project, although did not, for strategic reasons, failed miserably. But it was his dream project that every middle class Indian family should feel psychologically that we are rich, because Indian mindset is rich is you should own a car, rich means you should have a house, only then you are rich. So a 1.25 lakh car, affordable car for a lower middle class family. But for some reason it did not become a very successful concept. He made a one real, for demonstration purpose, one gold plated diamond studded car. Real. If Ratan Tata can make real gold plated diamond studded one car, as he did it, can't I imagine, just imagine, I was not asking you to do it in reality. In imagination, couldn't I have visualized a Maruti Alto car as big as this particular, I may not call it as a building, or maybe a, what do you call this?
It's a library.
As a library. A Maruti car as big as this library, the driving seat as big as that particular stage, a temporary stage, maybe this half a wall as big as the front door. It was just imagination, friends. I hope you are understanding. Look where we are conditioned with. I'll finish my talk with just one, information. We worked with Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, helping people with coronary artery disease, heart blockages. Dr. Kalam was a very, very fantastic, very creative genius. He wanted that heart ailment should be treated without spending 1 rupee. Yeah. And today we have, I'll finish in 2 minutes. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Today, my dear friends, we have 11,000 angiographic evaluation. We did not do an open heart surgery. We did not do a stent. We did not do an angiography. Only through the power of mind. Can I smile? Can I operate my life out of love? These are healing powers. It's a very scientific study, properly researched. International Journal of Heart, for longest duration, it was the most published research paper. So I have a request. Even when you are struggling with anything which is challenging, can you talk to yourself very nicely? Can you be very pleasant with yourself? Possible? Yeah. So the last information, whom do I talk maximum with? Whom do I talk to maximum? Is yourself, right? In that self-conversation, do I think more of imaginary self-talk or real talk? Do I imagine more or the realities of life? What if I fail in exam? What if this doesn't happen? Is it all more imaginary talk or the real self-talk? Imaginary. In that imaginary self-talk, is it more of negative imaginary self-talk or positive imaginary self-talk? Negative. Okay? Now I'll tell you a scientific information. Our brain, till now I was speaking about the software, mind, imagination. Now I'm speaking about the hardware, the brain. For 6 things, you can ask a neurologist or a neurophysician or a neurosurgeon. For 6 things, your brain will not be able to distinguish between reality and imagination. For both the things, it will construe it as one. And the impact will happen. So I'll give you an example. Yesterday night, in my sleep, I had a dream. Dreams are imaginary or real? Imaginary. And it was not a very healthy dream. I saw a dog in my dream. I saw a dog trying to bite me, chasing me and bite me. What will Girish do? What will you do if something like this happens? will run for a life. ठीक है? Where am I running? Don't know. Okay. Where is Girish running? In my dream. Too good. And what am I doing in reality? Sleeping royally. But in my dream, I am running for my life. How much I can outrun a dog? Maybe a few seconds, 2 or 3 seconds. And finally, in my dream, the dog catches hold of my leg, bites me, and I scream, help me. And I break out of my dream, slash my sleep, come to reality, only to see, oh, there are no fans here in Darjeeling. I'm from Mumbai, so there are fan rumbling. And I said, where has the fan appeared from? And I checked my leg only to see, thank God, nothing happened. It was just a dream. Can I ask you a question? At that moment, any doctor, any person from the field of medicine, they check my vital signs, my BP, my heartbeat, and my pulse rate. Will it be normal or will it be high? Can I ask you a question? There was no real dog. There was no real threat. And I was not even running. I was royally sleeping. BP, how did BP increase? How did my heartbeat increase? How did my pulse rate go berserk? Please understand, friends, the brain is a value neutral thing for 6 things. It just cannot comprehend or distinguish between realities and imagination. So I have a request. Whatever you want to achieve, let us assume it's imagination right now. 2 minutes or 5 minutes, I call this as meditation. Can I think that I have already achieved it? Can I feel that? Can I conduct myself? Suppose, for example, I want to become a doctor. Assume. Can I sit in the class and study 11th standard subject as if I am a doctor? As you think, suppose I have a habit of getting angry. I'm a little impulsive in nature. Can I consciously imagine that I am a very stable person? I can handle my impulsivity. I will immediately not react. I'll hold my response. Listen to what the other person is saying. Assimilate it. Wait. Have patience. I know I don't have that skill right now, but that is what I want to achieve. And the first step of doing it, can you imagine it? What you imagine, your brain cannot distinguish whether it is reality or it is imagination. It will start executing it. Your hardware will start responding. Your body responses will start. Your decision making skills, your problem solving skills, your inner power to be more peaceful, more patient will start, you will be able to exhibit in your actions. So I am, in a nutshell, what I am thinking. And that's my primary, the energy. If I can use and channelize this potent primary energy towards positivity, life will bloom, life will grow in the right direction. Yes? Can we do meditation for 1 minute? Okay. The same imagination, and then we wind up. Sit straight. Like the same elephant. Similarly, you can call it as affirmation, you can call it as positive thinking. I call it as, at the primary level, being very aware of my true, innate, absolute, intrinsic personality of what I'm made of. And every being is full of love, peace, and happiness. All I need to do is to polish it out. I'll give you a few instructions. Just imagine and start feeling it. Feel, or maybe experience, as if I'm all alone in this beautiful library. There is so much of silence outside, and so is inner peace. I am a being of peace, a being of love, a being of strength and power. I am a beautiful creation of the Almighty, and God has designed me in His own image. I am like Him. To concentrate and study is easy for me. To sit with myself for long duration and study comes handy to me. Studying is interesting. I will make it so. I am a being of virtues, full of respect, regard, kindness, compassion and love for the self, for others and for the Supreme. I enjoy studying. I love the discipline of this beautiful temple of education. I have deepest regard and respect for all the teachers, the teaching and the non-teaching staff. I have a deep sense of gratitude towards my parents, towards my family members, towards this beautiful big family of this school. A deep sense of gratitude towards the Almighty. I feel at ease and at peace. It's so beautiful to sit in silence and have such positive conversations with the self. A big thank you to our Reverend Father, Principal Sir, Vice Principal Sir, for all the teachers, for accommodating this beautiful session and allowing us to listen to this beautiful concept. With a big thank you, slowly open your eyes, gently open your eyes. In Hindi say Om Shanti. Say Om Shanti. I am a being of peace. Gently rub your hands. Gently rub your hands. Yeah. Feel that peace. With both the hands, touch your forehead. Sense that energy, your cheek, your chin. Thank you. Can we give a big round of applause to the Father, the Principal Sir?
Thank you to Girish, Brother Girish, and the Ramakumaris who are here. This was planned really by Father Stanley, but he omitted to tell us that they would be coming today. But I'm so happy we had the session anyway. And from the moment I met them and they came to my office, I could feel a sense of calmness, a sense of peace. It's such a tangible thing. Even if Sir had not said a single word, this is the thing I would take away from today's talk. Absolute calmness, absolute mastery of the mind. And I think we've been very privileged to listen to Sir Girish here. Not only was he very eloquent, but I think he's really a master of what he's proclaiming. Very, very enlightened about the power of the mind. We say in English, the power of mind over matter. Yeah. So if you can think it, you can do it. And he gave us a wonderful example of Roger Bannister, who broke that barrier in the mind. And then the next year, 300, 400 people thought it was possible. All the blocks are in the mind. And he said so beautifully, make the mind your friend. If you can befriend your mind, you can overcome all the barriers that are just imaginary. Reality is something different. All the blocks are in the mind. The human mind is absolutely incredible. I'm told, I don't know if Sir can ratify, I'm told we only use about 1/10 of the power of the mind. Is that correct?
Yeah.
So imagine if you were to unleash that power, like he talked about former President of India, who did that in reality. He brought to India this whole space program and so on. A man who thought beyond what at that time the human mind or the Indian mind was capable of. We could be as good or if not better, if we are able to break the barriers of the mind. And how to control the mind, all of that so beautifully expressed, wonderful examples, real mastery, he's really walking his talk, is what I feel. So thank you, Brother Girish, and to all your members as well. On behalf of the rector, Mr. Umesh Tiwari, the staff, students of class 11 here, it's been really a privilege and I'm so grateful to you.
Yeah.
Please continue with your good work. All over the world, 45 countries?
145 countries.
145 countries. So we're so lucky to have a glimpse of that. And we have a center here in Darjeeling.
Yeah.
Where's the place, sir?
कहाँ पे अपना सेंटर?
So it's not Jura, I think sir is also here. If you are still interested, I think you can visit Kamjora.
Smart market.
Hazur?
Opposite smart market.
Hazur, Pano.
हाँ.
Our branch is in Darjeeling. Smart market, opposite smart market. Reliance market. Called Kaljora. MC Road.
So I'm going to ask us, our coordinator, Mr. Tiwari, to give a small token of gratitude to say thank you to all the members here.
दीदी आइए पहले.
Your assistant coming over first.
या दीदी आइए. कल. यहाँ जाइए. हाँ सही है. करेंगे. Thank you so much, sir, for accommodating a lecture in between. Thank you so much.
I don't know the names unfortunately, but all the
That's-
members please come forward. A small token of our gratitude.
ये देना है? देना है? कहाँ है टोली? दे दीजिए.
खादर से भी लाए ये छोटा सा दे दो प्रिंसिपल ये खादर को दे देते हैं
ये किसको देना है?
I think you had a mesmerizing effect, the way that you spoke, you were able to bring about concentration. I haven't seen class 11 this concentrated for a long time. So thank you for that.
You were listening with your eyes closed, right? And few of them were in a state of flow. You should read a book written by a psychologist called as Csikszentmihalyi. The term is flow. Einstein was in a state of flow, and I could see a lot of students in a state of flow. ठीक है? You were not sleeping, you were in a state of flow. Okay? Yeah, thank you. On our behalf also, sir, we have a small token of appreciation and gratitude. Both of you can come. We believe God a point of light. Like light, God is love, God is small. दीदी ने थोड़ा प्रसाद भी बनाया है. We make our prasad at our center. Sir. Thank you so much. Yeah. Yes. चलिए. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Sir, I'll hold it for you.